Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to cover time under tension and how to get the most out of every single rep that you guys are doing in the gym. If you guys are anything like me, there's times where you feel like you're plateauing or even regressing after working out hard day after day after day. And I didn't know this concept up until I started doing a little research and going to physical therapy school, and it really does change the game. So it helps you blast through any plateau. It helps you get through any stuck points that you're at, no matter where you are. It can just add more to every single rep. So let's get started. So you may be asking yourself, what is time under tension? Time under tension is how long you're doing each rep and how many reps you are doing. It's how long the muscle is truly under the stress. What this does is it keeps the muscle active and engaged for a longer duration than someone who is just going to go and get 10 reps in, get 12 reps in. What you're doing is you're being a lot more intentional with each and every rep and each and every movement. For example, if you're going to be doing 10 push-ups, right? Instead of going down and doing 10 push-ups as fast as you can, you're going to go through and slowly lower yourself down and explode up. It's this motion, and it can be applied to every single exercise that you're doing, whether it's an upper body exercise, whether it's with weights, without weights. That's why I said it's going to be fitting. It's more of a concept that can be applied to any exercise, not necessarily a specific exercise. And the second you become more intentional with each one of your exercises and become more developed in each one of these movements, the stronger you're going to become. The reason why time under tension is actually so effective is because of the way that your body breaks down the muscle. The reason why you build muscle and you get stronger is because of the trauma, the micro trauma that you actually create in your muscle fibers that gets repaired on your off days or on days when you're not working out that specific muscle each and every day. Meaning that the more time under tension your muscle is, the more trauma you really cause it. This applies to any muscle. So this means that the more micro trauma that you cause your muscles during the exercise, the more growth, the more hypertrophy, the more strength, and the more results ultimately you'll be getting. On top of that, if your goals are more exercising for weight reduction, or what they say toning muscle is, this would also be effective, because the more calories you're burning and the more muscle that you're going to be growing, and the more muscle growth you have means the more calories that you'll be burning just as a basal metabolic rate. And that's another thing that we can talk about later, but it's just the more calories that you'll be burning, sleeping, doing daily activities. So it helps keep the calories off, keeps the weight off, while naturally just being your body using the calories that you put in. So the way to actually perform a exercise under the concept of time under tension is quite simple. You simply increase the time and the duration of which you're doing the exercise. This might mean dropping down the weights a little bit, or it could mean going for a longer duration, focusing more so on controlling the weight and being more intentional with it instead of repping it out, kind of following that same pattern. You don't need to change your workout. If you already like your workout and you have an exercise program, an exercise routine, continue to do that. That's totally fine. Now, what I want you to do is slow down. That might mean 2 seconds, that might mean 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. Play with it. But the more that you can experiment and the more you shock your body into completing what it needs to do and keeping it guessing, the more results you're going to get. The more you're going to break through those stuck points in your exercise routine that you keep running into. So that, you guys, is the concept of time under tension. It's one of the most effective ways to change your workout very quickly and gain those results that you've been looking for, that your exercises haven't quite been getting you there up to this point. This can work for people who are just beginning, who are intermediate, or have been working out for years. So please give this a try on your next workout. See what happens. If you guys like it, implement it into your routine. I do every once in a while just to mix it up, to try and keep my body guessing. And every single time I back off the weight a little bit and focus more on control, I always end up feeling a little bit better the next day, and I can go, harder the next day if I need to. I can take a day off. It really does add a lot. So it just gives you another tool in your tool bag to keep things moving. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be covering topics like this quite frequently just to help you guys out and explain a little bit more into the science and kind of the ins and outs of what your body actually does during and after a workout. So take care, guys.